it's Micah. Welcome to our Thursday reaction series where we're looking at all the recent Hot 100 number ones. We have a new number one this week, so we're going to be looking at the current Hot 100 number one. It's Kendrick Lamar with his Drake diss record response, Not Like Us. I have not heard this song. I've, for the most part, stayed out of this whole gargantuan, industry-shaking rap beef. I did, of course, react to the one song out of this beef previously that did go number one, which was the other track that Kendrick Lamar was on with Future and Metro Boomin a few weeks ago. I guess it's, over a month ago at this point. But I've mostly not paid that much attention to it. Amir's very interested and very invested in like this rap beef. As you can tell, he's an extremely confrontational kitty, so this really resonates with him. For me, I'm not so invested, and I know rap beefs help build hype and help, the Nas and Jay-Z beef and I'm trying not to date myself too much, and all the other rap beefs, Lil' Kim and everybody, and all the different people who've had beefs with each other. It's always been an entertaining way of promoting the art form. I'm just, for whatever reason, a little checked out because I kind of like everybody who's participating in this rap beef. I feel like they're all making valuable contributions to hip-hop culture. The ways in which they make those contributions or how they get to that point, I think that might be a real sticking point in part of what's the substance of the jabs that are going back and forth. But all in all, I'm just like, I know a lot of people just really don't care for Drake, and I've always thought he was perfectly fine. But again, I'm not on the ground day to day seeing what's really going on in the industry, so I just kind of take a step back. But I am interested to hear this. Kendrick is obviously one of the voices of this generation. I'm saying ours, but I don't know if I can claim buy-in to it at this point. He's one of the great voices in rap, and I'm really interested, even if this is a petty one-off response record. It's like his toss-offs are going to be better than a lot of what everyone else is coming out with. So I'm interested to see what he has to say about Drake. Let's get right into it.
Psst, I see dead people. Monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw. Man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, that fuck him up. Wop, I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there something P-Rest stands for bitch and you Malibu most wanted. Ain't no law boy, you ball boy, fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got famous all up in content. Might write this with a doctrine. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow, he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the wrong label on me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie, he is 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up, it's a must, we outside. Ay. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Ay, what, little baby help you get your lingo up? What, 21 get your 4th street cred? Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Ay, what, Quavo said you can be from Northside. What, 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho. OV ho. Say OV ho. OV ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way.
That was about as intense as I expected it would be. Although in a way it wasn't intense. There was the same, there was a little bit of a dissonance there between the severity of the charges and accusations and insults that he was flinging and the sort of casual, breezy way, a definite Southern California, West Coast rap drawl happening there. Almost sounded like Snoop Dogg in the beginning. And the decidedly West Coast beat. It's if you weren't listening to the lyrics, it almost sounded like just a cruising record, but inside of that, the actual lyrics are biting and incisive and quite insulting. So I don't think this is Kendrick Lamar's best work because it's a diss record. It's a little petty. The section around the 2-minute mark where he really goes in and starts doing some really complex lyrical rapid fire wordplay and so forth, that part is my favorite part, and it's the most technical part of the track, and just shows off like why Kendrick Lamar is who he is and has the status that he does. But otherwise, the record serves its purpose, and it definitely puts Drake in his place, and mission accomplished on that. But I'm just not really invested in seeing people tear each other down, and so one thing that I had already heard about the record and also piqued my interest because I live in Atlanta and I have called Atlanta home for the past 3 decades, is that he's making a specific charge that Drake dipped into the Atlanta rap scene to get some street cred and to get some co-signers into his rap bona fides, probably the very worst thing that you could call someone in hip hop is a colonizer. So that was a pretty low blow, deserved or not. And of course, maybe equally insulting, but on a totally different personal level, would be the pedophile charge. So he kind of really goes for the jugular in a very obvious way, which I almost feel like Kendrick is not above getting down and dirty with whatever he's doing, but personally I kind of prefer when he keeps it a little more dignified. I think those are just obvious words to throw around when he could have really used wordplay to not actually spell out and say the words out loud, pedophile and colonizer. There's very clever ways you could say that without saying it, and I think that he's got enough talent that he could have really done it in a way that made people first scratch their heads and say, oh, I see what he's saying. But he just kind of came out and said the words, which, I feel like he could have done that a little bit more, smoothly. The title of the song really rubs me the wrong way. Not Like Us is sort of the populist cry that Donald Trump uses to separate people based on political ideology, and it's something that lots of people way before that have used as a way of dividing people. Just the phrase "not like us" just seems like xenophobia. Drake, of course, technically is a foreigner to us Americans. He's a Canadian, but nobody that I know really thinks of Canadians wholeheartedly as being from another country. There's a sort of symbiotic relationship with the U.S. that I don't really feel like people have that kind of a concept of, Celine Dion, Ariana Grande, go all the way back to Bryan Adams and Corey Hart. There's not, and Anne Murray. There's not really. I think Anne Murray was Canadian. There's not really this idea that, oh, this is someone from overseas, or, well, obviously it's not overseas, it's just north of us, but this is not, we don't really think of, there's tons of Canadians, and I'm just like, all these other Canadians are popping into my head as I'm saying this. Alanis Morissette, Shania Twain. I mean, it's just like Weekend. There's not really, they're not really considered foreign artists per se in the U.S. And I don't think that was Kendrick's intent in saying "not like us," that because he's Canadian, but I think it is because of various aspects of his identity that he and maybe just the fact that Drake is so ultra wealthy and has been at this status for going on 2 decades now, that he is kind of in a rarefied position of status that Kendrick can kind of leverage that as a talking point. He could mean it in a totally different way, but I just personally kind of bristle at that particular choice of words. I think it's something that sometimes it's true, and it's a way of pointing out things that people need to know about, but I think it's misused more than it's used in a responsible way. But this song ultimately isn't about being responsible. It's about striking back and striking out. And so part of me wants the whole thing to be a little more dignified, but this is the scrappy nature of diss tracks. So can't really criticize something for not being what I want it to be. It succeeds on its own level. All right, so next week we'll see what the new number one will be, because I'm pretty sure this is one of those tracks, just like Megan's diss track. It pops up for 1 week and it's probably not going to be number one for another week. We'll see what's number one next week, and we'll be reacting to it then. In the meantime, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe to the channel and see more reactions, please, and view my back catalog of reaction videos, because I have probably 100 videos by now, which is crazy for me to say. I still feel like I'm a real newcomer to this, but I would appreciate if you want to go back and look at some of my other reactions. Subscribe to the channel. And most of all, make music better.